You're listening to Koug Radio. Listen live online at kougradio.org.
This broadcast contains explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody. And welcome to the show that I have called the Cougar Den. Now, technically, this is the third episode, but technically it's episode 2 because some audio issues. But I guess this is technically episode 2 then. And so today, guess who's back?
Me, Vanessa. I'm back. I did say I'd probably never make it here, but yeah. Somehow I'm here again in this studio. So
yeah, that's the thing. Once you get a taste for podcasting, it's hard to stop.
No, I just like to yap.
Yes, same here. And it's better to yap with someone than to yap by yourself, because when you yap by yourself, you look crazy.
I do that a lot at home, and all my family ever says is, "You gotta stop that."
Like, honestly, I'd be having like full-on conversations with myself.
Literally, like with the me that is in front of me in my head. It's a whole argument too.
And sometimes I have to stop and be like, "What am I doing?
What the heck am I doing?" It happens.
But anyway, I have some new stories to yap about today.
Yeah, that's why I'm here actually.
And it's a good thing you showed up, because you know what, I'm not gonna say nothing about that. Yeah. So our first story has sugar-free gummies are a fate worse than death.
Oh damn. Okay.
Have you ever had sugar-free gummies?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm like a sugar addict, so I'm not sure if I've had sugar-free gums. I don't think I'd like them, so no, I don't think so.
Trust me, I feel like you'd like them, because
Me?
yeah, they're like sugar-free gummies taste
The same.
the same as regular gummies.
So why are they sugar-free?
Well, for the taste, or for the health benefits, I guess.
Huh.
I don't know, but I'll explain. But I'm gonna read the story why, and I'm gonna give my own story to it. So, and I'm about to narrate this like it's some sort of true crime.
Okay.
It all started on November 1st, 2023. It was the day after Halloween, and I found myself sprawled across my bed, rummaging through the contents of my younger siblings' Halloween candy from the night before. Chocolate, bubblegum, gummy bears, sugar-free gummy bears. Now this is a devious lick. I thought to myself before casually making the worst decision of my life. I quickly grabbed the bag and tore a little corner off the side. I grabbed the first bear and did the sniff of approval before caressing the bears for the squish of approval. It passed the test, and I threw the first bear into my mouth for the ultimate test. The taste. I squealed with excitement while my eyes lit with enthusiasm. These were quite possibly the best bears I've ever tasted. After finishing the whole bag, I went about my day normally. Dinner approached, and I decided a quick option for dinner would be Taco Bell. Bad idea. Only now do I know that was actually Taco Hell.
Oh.
I purchased the usual 4 tacos, some nachos, and a large Baja Blast, then threw in another taco for good measures. After munching on my guilty little pleasure, I went home and followed through my night routine as normal. That night, I went home and followed through my night routine as usual. That night, I went to bed feeling rather content with my choices of the day. I awoke in the middle of the night. The clock read 3:23 a.m. Vanessa is taking a selfie.
It's a B-reel, you guys.
I didn't believe in the haunting hour, not until this day. Sweat was beaded across my forehead and my stomach rumbled loudly.
Damn.
Had that extra taco really done me in? My heart raced and I knew I had to act fast. I made it to the old John with not a second to spare. I ran to the toilet and held back my hair. Damn, it must be serious.
Damn.
I took turns for the next hour vomiting violently. Then rapidly expelling the contents of my stomach against the once pearly white porcelain. By 5 a.m., I was feeling better, and as I went on, I forgot about the horrific occurrence. Fast forward 2 months, it's New Year's Eve, and my pastor at church is asking about New Year's resolutions. I sit in the back, thinking to myself calmly, how about a diet? A few pounds wouldn't hurt. After service, I run by the local market and begin sniffing out every sugar-free dessert I can find. I see the sugar-free gummy bears once again. An aura glows around them, and my mouth begins to water yet again.
Uh-oh.
I decide on 4 bags and head towards the register. A foreign elderly lady stopped me. Gross. It's German. I don't.
You're fine.
She shrieked while pointing at the bags. Lucky for me, I know German. She just called me fat.
Oh.
No biggie. I clocked her in the chin and went about my day. As I'm writing this, I now realized it was a French lady. She was speaking English to the best of her abilities. She got thwacked for looking out for me.
Oh shit.
Anyways, the next day rolls around and my diet has officially started. I start off my day with a bowl of Cheerios, but that doesn't fulfill my hunger. After contemplating the true meaning of life itself, as one does, I head towards the kitchen and begin foraging through the fridge, where had all of the new snacks gone. As if on cue, the door to the pantry swung open with a loud creak. I glance at the heavily packed shelves before my eyes settle on a bag of my new sweets, all 4 of them on display on the front of the center shelf like they exhibit to a prized position in a museum. The little whisper in the back of my head tells me to consume the snacks. I believed it to be my angelic conscience. However, it must have been the low demon blatantly throwing a fatal choice at me. I stroll towards the pantry and grab the first bag. I peel the corner in amusement and begin tossing the contents into my mouth one by one, too slowly. I grab a large handful each time, launching them as quick as humanly possible. By the time the 4th bag is nearly empty, my cravings increase. I can't wait any longer and catapult the rest, catching them better than I have ever caught the shrimp at hibachi restaurants. My accuracy is nearly 90%, and I am sure to guzzle the remainders of the chestnut planks that line my kitchen floor. Wait, what? Is he drinking the chestnut planks?
I don't.
Anyway, I feel content for the time being. 11 a.m. approaches, and I know I have to get to biochemistry by noon. I get ready and begin the commute to my local university. As the 5-mile distance approaches, I feel a light gurgle in my stomach, followed by a minor cramp. But I shake it off as an empty stomach and continue to biochem. I have an important test that I will not miss for an unthankful stomach. How naive. Upon arriving to class, I am instructed to grab a bubble sheet and reading packet. I take a seat at my desk just as I hear the loudest gurgle my stomach has ever made. The girls next to me begin giggling, and I hear someone say, "Yo, Big Bertha, hungry again?"
Oh shit.
I'm shocked. The room roared in laughter. But to me, that wasn't an average occurrence. My body was rejecting the gummies. I continue with my test, telling myself I can run straight to the loo once I finish question 18. My stomach cramps. I feel 1,000 nails shoot into my intestines before I shriek in agony and fall to the floor. My eyes tighten shut. My jaw locks as I feel the dam break free. Liters of hot liquid feces are expelled from my body. A massive puddle forms around my desk.
Oh.
Then the desk next to me. Then the desk next to them.
Oh.
It just keeps coming. My weary hole swells from the pain. Sweat is plastered all over my body, but my death grip on the chair next to me begins to loosen. I open my eyes to realize a hole is blown straight through my drawers and trousers. This diabolical, vicious, sinister, heinous substance leaves my cheeks with so much pain. I begin to wonder if it's acidic. I can't even fathom the events that unfolded after, but that was my experience with the merciless gummies provided. I do not recommend sugar-free gummies. So.
That was an insane story. I never want to be them. But first thing I'll say is sniff of approval and squish of approval it's funny. I don't know. That was the one thing that stuck with me the whole time you were talking. I was like, Of approval. I'm gonna start using those phrases. But I'm gonna say maybe it depends on the brand of sugar-free gummies that they had.
Oh no.
No?
It doesn't matter what brand of sugar-free gummies. They all act the same.
Really?
Yes.
I've never had it, and I will never have it after listening to that.
Yes.
I thought you said you've had some.
I have.
And that happened to you?
Well, not exactly this, but I will tell you a bit of a story. So it was my freshman year of college. I had just gotten to my dorm, and like my parents sent me like a care package because I had been there for like 4 weeks at that point. And upon the care package, there were some sugar-free gummies. Like it was a large bag of them too.
Oh shit.
And you know, I had some because like I mean, candy is candy.
Gummies are gummies.
Exactly. And so I decided to just, you know, take like maybe 2 or 3, like eat them, and like, they're pretty good. And so that handful turned to 2 handfuls. 2 handfuls turned to 4 handfuls.
Oh, 4?
Like 4 handfuls turned into half the bag. And then
How big was the bag for 5 handfuls or something?
I'll just say it's very. It was very big.
Like as big as this laptop, kind of.
Oh no, not that big.
Not that big.
But like, just imagine. I don't know what's a good comparison.
Half of the size. Just like half of the screen.
I would say actually like maybe 3
quarter. Okay.
Like 3/4 of this entire screen is how big the actual bag was.
Huh.
So
that's big.
Yeah, it's pretty big. But you know, I thought nothing of it. I'll just be like, these are good. I'll ask my parents for more of these. Oof. Like, and let me tell you something. Sugar-free gummies, they don't act like that. It's like a slow burn. Like over time, like you'll be fine for like an hour or 2, like maybe even 3. But then by the time it hits you, it'll almost be too late, like to do anything about it. And I do say almost, like if you're near a bathroom, then you can get there. But given this was my freshman year, like, and it was COVID year.
Oh.
I had to, like, in order to like go outside my room, I had to have my mask. And so I was like, you know, doing homework, and all of a sudden just sharp pain in my stomach. Like, and I was just like, oh, what's happening? And then basically my body was just like, go to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
And then, you know, I didn't question it. So I scrambled for a mask, but of course it's not near me when I need it.
It'd be like that.
And so I'm scrambling. I finally find it, or I didn't find a new one. I guess I just reused an old one. But I find it. I make a beeline for the
bathroom.
For the shared like dorm bathrooms. And I didn't care that other people were possibly in there. Like once I sat down, just
Wait, why are these still being produced then? Do they like actually help, or is it just you just stool a lot and that's it?
Well, I'll just put it like this. If you are having stomach issues and can't go, like take like maybe two handfuls of sugar-free gummies and wait a while.
Then you're gonna go.
You not only are you gonna go, but you'll feel like reborn.
Reborn? Okay.
Like you'll feel like a new man. Well, like you feel like you've been through a world war.
AJ Steele, the new. That's so funny. Okay.
But honestly, actually, you know what? That actually makes me think of something else. Have you ever had Dr. Bronner soap?
No.
Let me tell you something. Dr. Bronner soap is unlike anything else. Is unlike any other soap you'll ever have.
Okay.
Dr. Bronner's.
What does that one do?
Dr. Bronner's soap, first off, is like an 18-in-1. And like it can be used as soap, it can be used as toothpaste, it can be used
Toothpaste?
Yes, toothpaste. It can be used as fucking what is it? It can be used as laundry detergent. It can be used as dish soap. And I mean, you can even use it as mouthwash.
Wait, is this soap like in liquid form? It's not.
Yeah, it's in liquid form.
Oh. Why does it have so many uses?
I don't know, but I suggest looking up all the uses after this, or you can look them up now.
No, well, wait. I didn't even get the name. Dr. Bronner? Bronner.
Yeah, Bronner.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, let me tell you something. Using it as soap is by the way, like maybe one of 3 uses I've used for it. The other one being like toilet cleaner and
oh, it's an all-purpose.
It's like it's very interesting.
Very interesting, isn't it?
Okay. I suggest looking it up either during this or after this.
Okay.
But
okay, on to the next story. That person's story was very traumatic, and I hope that never happens to anybody again, if it has. So
yeah, but let me just say this about Dr. Bronner's. Once you like come out the shower, that stuff is harsh.
Harsh? It like makes your skin tingle from the air?
Yes, it makes your skin tingle. Like,
how did I know that? How did I imagine that happening? I was like, damn.
And the thing about it is that it says diluted, and which I do, it doesn't help.
Diluted?
Yeah.
So it's like take it, put it in a different bottle, and just with a bunch of water, or did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And let me tell you, it doesn't help.
Ooh.
Like because when
I mean, obviously, when it's a soap for everything, it's gonna have like a very high level of what pH. I'm not sure if that's right. I'm supposed to be a bio student and a chem student. I still don't know. Yeah. So there's a lot of acid stuff in there and base. That's bad.
Yeah, and you know that concept of feeling reborn. Every time you come out the shower using that, like you feel like a silhouette just coming out. You don't even feel like a person. You feel like a silhouette.
That's funny.
Like I feel like Elsa just like
let it go.
And the thing is, as soon as you walk out the shower, you're just feeling icy, just like ooh, like you feel literally every part of your body. Like once you come out the shower,
it's just like
like to the very last molecule. You can.
The whole body just feels.
Exactly, just like.
So imagine it's like a lot of air. Like your sibling just opens the bathroom door, and it's just you're coming outside of the shower, and just the bathroom door goes wide open with that much air just swinging at you. I die.
Yeah, but yeah, like I'm not sponsored by either one, and I am saying use with caution. But on to the next story. I actually don't know which one I want. This one might be good. I surprised my girlfriend with Taylor Swift tickets. She wanted to bring her friend instead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Damn. It's like maybe the dude isn't a Taylor, isn't a Swiftie, you know?
I mean, I'm gonna save it for after the story, but it starts like this. My girlfriend, 26, and I, also 26, have been dating for 3 years now. My girlfriend is a huge Taylor Swift fan, and she was really excited when she found out Taylor Swift will be performing at MetLife Stadium, right near us. I decided to surprise her with Taylor Swift concert tickets since I knew she really wanted to go. I called in sick the day the tickets dropped and waited in the Ticketmaster queue for 2 hours. Finally, when I opened it up, I bought 2 seats for $400 each, presumably one for her and another one for me. When she came back from work that night, I surprised her with the tickets, and she was ecstatic. However, when I claimed I was excited to go with her, she got really confused and claimed she thought the 2 tickets were for her and her best friend, who was also a big Taylor Swift fan. I was very disappointed when I believed that this was an experience we could do together, and it would be something we could remember for the rest of our lives. Oof. I don't know if that's a Taylor Swift song.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay. My girlfriend could tell I was upset, and she said she would be happy to go with me instead. Oof. I told her she should go with whoever she wanted to go with more, and not to go with me just because it was what I had planned. After hearing this, my girlfriend immediately called her friend and told her that they were going to the Taylor Swift concert together. Ouch. This isn't even my words. That's what it says. Ouch.
That's what it says?
Yeah. I told my girlfriend that if her and her friend wanted to go with her, she had to pay me the $400 for the ticket. And her friend agreed to. Damn.
That makes it feel so much more worse, because then you feel like an asshole, like for making the best friend pay you back, because you could think, oh, she'd say no, right? But then she says, oh, I'll pay you back.
And says, well, my girlfriend and her friend went together and both had a great time. I felt betrayed since she chose her over me. While I know my girlfriend's BFF is a much bigger Taylor Swift fan than me, I was still excited to go since I had never been to a concert before, and I like to listen to some of Taylor Swift's songs. Like I said before, I also believe this would be a memory we could both remember together. Should I have done things differently and not given up my ticket so willingly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have done things differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, say, oh, your friend has to pay me back if she wants to go to the concert, then yeah, you should have done something else. Nah. Because if that friend is willing to pay you back, she can buy her own ticket.
Well, I'm assuming that at this point they were all sold out.
Okay, that makes sense. Tickets go fast.
Yeah, they go extremely fast.
Well, you could have just urged your girlfriend to go with you. I don't know why some people have this egotistical issue. Like, sometimes you just gotta dumb down and, let out what you want. You don't expect everybody to know what you want and then be able to, appeal to that. So it's like, you want something, you ask for it, and then you're able to get it if you can get it. So if your girlfriend was like, oh, you wanted to go with me? And then she's like, oh, okay, you bought the tickets, we can go together. So if she assumed it was for her and her friend, then you could have, cleared up that misunderstanding and said, oh, it's going to be my first concert. I want to go with you. So you should come with me.
Yeah, but I get that. But also I feel like she shouldn't assume it's for her and her friend.
Yeah, that's actually so sad.
Yeah, because the thing is, for instance, if I were to go to let's say a Bruno Mars concert, and my dad had bought me some tickets, and I had went to the concert with my friend instead, that would be kind of shitty.
Very, actually.
And
this isn't just anybody. It's not like it's her brother. It's her boyfriend.
Exactly.
This is not couple goals type of stuff. How could you just go with your best friend?
Exactly. And just it look.
This is what drives people to cheat. This is literally what drives people to cheat. Like, this stuff like this, like, it's the little tiny things that you would never expect, and then they would be like, remember that one time I got tickets for us? I wanted us to go together, and then you said you were gonna go with your. That made me feel like you didn't love me enough and you loved your best friend more. Unless, like, he said, oh, here, I got tickets, go with your best friend. Don't just assume that it's for you and your best friend. No. That's assholey.
Assholey, yeah. It is entirely assholey.
Assholey behavior.
And which, by the way, I forgot to mention, I did go to a Bruno Mars concert with my dad and
That's nice.
and my mom and my sister.
Whole gang.
And let me tell you, it was my first concert, and it was probably it's never going to, like,
There's never gonna be a better concert.
There's never gonna be a better concert.
Never.
Like the only concert that could rival it, in my opinion, would be a Michael Jackson concert.
No,
but y'all know where he is.
Yeah, there's not gonna be any other concerts.
Mm-hmm.
Top that.
Exactly, and yeah, it's just.
I've never been to a concert. I don't know how it feels. I haven't even decided what my first concert will be like.
Well,
who it's gonna be for it.
Don't do Bruno Mars, because any concert you see after that will just be a disappointment.
Okay.
Like, and thing is, like, I get the boyfriend's stance, cause thing is, I'm not a Swiftie. Like, she's not my favorite. I'm probably gonna have some people in my house
some very big backlash.
Like some backlash, and maybe some people in my house because of that. But the thing is, like, I like some of her songs, like mostly her older songs.
Yeah, me too.
Like Bad Blood, I like that.
I would say that I am a Swiftie, and I do not hate Swifties. I actually don't give a shit. I just listen to whatever I like.
Yeah. Yeah, but if I'm gonna be honest, some like, don't crucify me. Some Swifties are
a little over the top.
I was gonna say borderline psychopathic, but yeah. But yeah,
okay.
A bit over the top.
Okay.
And it's not even for the things that they do on Twitter and stuff like that. It's also just what they say. Like, they're saying Taylor Swift is like, what, Michael Jackson level famous? And I'm just all like, really?
What?
Really?
I don't know. I'm not on Twitter. or X.
Oh yeah, X.
Yes, X.
Not Twitter, X. and it's actually not even really people on X. It's mostly on TikTok.
No, I think one of the craziest Swiftie thing I've seen is a video of a girl going to a concert without any bracelets on her hand, and then coming out of the concert with, like, from her wrist to her elbow on both hands full of bracelets. And apparently it's a thing that Swifties make a bunch of bracelets, and then I think whoever sings, like, the songs the best, like, wins a battle and then gets a bracelet or something. I found that so crazy. Why? And, like, when she got out, her voice was so raspy. It was so bad. She was like
raspy, okay. Like mine?
No, it was bad. It was bad. It was like dry. It was, her lungs gave up.
Damn.
She came out. She was like, look at my hands.
Water.
She needed water. She did not need soda. She needed water. It was. I found that so crazy. It was mad.
But hey, people get crazy at concerts, like,
as they should.
And I hope you find a good artist to go to a concert.
Maybe Harry Styles. I like Harry Styles concerts. I like the videos. Like, he communicates with his fans a lot on stage.
Moving on.
No way.
Hey, look, okay. Like, but before I go on to the next segment, I have nothing against Harry Styles. Just his fans are insufferable. I have nothing against him. It's his fans I have something against. Mostly because, and actually, it's not. Yeah, it's his fans and what Rolling Stone said. They said that he was the new king of pop. And, you know, as a Michael Jackson fan, that rubbed me the wrong way.
Watermelon sugar.
like literally, if you just go to, if you ask any person above the age of like 35 and say, name one Harry Styles song, they'd be like, and then maybe some will say like, oh, that, like Watermelon Sugar. You go to a random tribe in the middle of Africa, like, and ask who Michael Jackson is. Like, I guarantee you 3 of them will start to moonwalk.
That's so valid.
Like, an uncontacted tribe, like, oh, do you know who Michael Jackson is? I'd be like, hee hee.
Not expecting that.
Yeah, I'm full of surprises. But anything else you want to say before
No?
we move to the last story?
Yeah, he should have not like given. I was just saying, don't. You should have not given your ticket away. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, stand your ground and
not be egotistical.
And I wonder, and I'm gonna see if y'all are still together and like after this podcast. Anyway, on to the last story, since it's getting that time. Mm-hmm. So, a woman complimented me in the airport years ago. When I was 22, now 26, I was sitting on one of those train shuttles that take you to different terminals, minding my own business. Every seat on the shuttle was taken. I looked up from my phone and saw an elderly woman come aboard with a cane. When she walked near me, I stood up and smiled at her and offered her my seat. She looked at me smiling, appearing relieved, and said, "Thank you, you are so kind, thank you." That part made me smile, but what caught me off guard was the woman sitting across from us. She must have been in her mid-30s, serious-looking, with an Eastern European accent. She looked me up and down and directly in the eyes. She said in a loud, matter-of-fact tone, "Of course he is kind. He is a gentleman," with an emphasis on the word gentleman.
Oh my!
In that moment, I felt so confident, so self-content, warm, and alive. I had never felt that way before and have not felt that way since. I simply smiled and thanked her, and went back to looking at my phone. Man, I still feel warm and happy when I think about it. I still occasionally get that opportunity to be a good person, like when I traded my seat on the plane so that a pregnant woman had the aisle seat and easier access to the restroom, but nothing has compared. It's a relatively short story, but yeah. So yeah, I'm assuming, I think this is a man for
gentleman.
Gentleman.
Yeah, gentleman.
And I just want to touch up on it a little bit because men will quite literally, I remember it was maybe 12 years ago. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe not 12 years ago.
Maybe not 12 years ago.
Maybe about 7 years ago. I remember I was in high school and some girl said that I was cute, and I still remember that to this day.
No, it happens because I remember walking into my chemistry class in senior year. That was 3 years ago, and then that day I came into class with my afro, but then I had them in space buns, and then this dude, he was just like, "Oh my gosh, I love your outfit. You look so cute today." I remember that till today, and he goes to our school.
Thing is, people who don't get compliments often, we remember that shit.
Right.
You could say "Oh, you smell good," or "Oh, you look really cute," or something of that sort. And I guarantee you, I'll remember that until I'm 80.
Forever.
It's just I don't know. It's just something.
Yeah, it's just something that usually sticks with you. And I'm someone, I will remember you. I will remember your face. I will remember how you said it. And I will remember the setting. Which is crazy.
Thing is, back then it meant a lot more because I was very insecure about how I looked. I mean, I've gotten better over the years, and even to the point where I'm kind of full of myself. But when people be "Oh, you're very handsome," I know. But not really.
Yeah.
Half serious, but
half serious, yeah.
But I'm just "Oh yeah, thanks," and life goes on. I feel pretty good about myself.
Goes on and on and
but,
on and on.
But if I'm going to be honest, I just chose this story to kind of segue into how boys are usually, because with men it's usually we remember these compliments all the time, but also I just want to point out something about guys in general. Guys, we are very we are very mysterious. In the sense of, or not, okay, you know what, not, like, forget I said that, not mysterious. We are interesting. The reason why is because, like, what do you think, okay, like, asking your opinion as a girl, what do you think men like to dress? How do you think men like to dress?
How they like to dress?
Yes. Like, how do you think, like, if boys could dress however they wanted, or like want to dress in one way, like for, I guess, the rest of their life, how?
That's a very hard question. I haven't been around a lot of men, or boys, except my 2 younger siblings.
And me right now.
Yeah, exactly. It will depend by person and like what appeals to them. Well, there's some that would want to dress, decked out in a full suit,
Mm-hmm.
or just throw on some sweatpants, a hoodie, a chain, some Nikes or Vans, and you're good, and you're good to go. Or you could, you could be goth. Could wear black, have that eyeshadow, or eyeliner, or nothing at all.
Well,
but I think it depends. That's a very hard question. Not gonna lie.
Well, I'll tell you this. 2 of the 3 things you said aren't true.
Okay.
So the full suit and the sweatpants and stuff, that's not how men really want to dress.
Okay. Yeah, that's
like that. The goth, it like more or less. But I'll tell you, men, if we if society weren't a thing, or like societal standards weren't a thing, you know how we would dress? We would dress in
briefs.
No, we would dress in knight armor.
The heck is that? Like nightwear?
No, like you know how knights have armor?
Oh, knight. Oh, no. For a second, I thought you meant like the opposite of day.
No, we would wear like a knight's armor or something.
Why?
Because it's cool, or like we would wear like military stuff all the time.
I can see my second brother doing that, like for the rest of his life. I can see him doing that for the rest of his life.
Like me, for instance, like if I had the option to, I would wear a robe everywhere I went. And I'm not talking about a bathrobe. I'm talking like a biblical robe. like I'd have that "let my people go" type of fit on.
Pharaoh, let my people go.
like if I had the option, I would wear that all the time.
You have the option.
Yeah, but I also don't have the money.
Okay.
I do not have the money to do that. But honestly, like for instance, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church.
Yeah.
Like how they wear white like that. If I had the option to, I would wear that.
Just white robe.
Just white robe all day.
All day, and then you'd have multiple, just a spill, change.
Like honestly, I'd do it like I'd mostly, like if I had a house, I'd mostly do it like when I had a garden and stuff.
Okay.
And just be like white robe, like tending to my garden, just like yeah.
It's giving. Oh my gosh, like high priests and manhwas.
High priest.
Literally.
Honestly, when it comes like what I've kind of noticed, like being into like botany and stuff like that, it's a very slippery slope from going from like tending and caring for plants to becoming a herbalist to practicing hoodoo, like in spirituality and stuff like that.
Ooh,
like
spinach wants you to do that.
like in certain spiritual practices, like they use like earthly materials, and it's I can't say like a lot about it because I'm not part of it, but like it's just I suggest you look up hoodoo and not like how to do it, but like but just
not how to do it,
but just what it is. But
lately I've been like I read this one manhwa and it just piqued my interest because they were like lucid dreaming. That sounds like a good thing to do, like that out of body experience. I kind of want to do that.
I lucid dreamed once. It was not fun.
Oh, okay.
Like the reason why is because okay, I'm gonna tell this story quick. Basically, I was in my room. I couldn't sleep. So I went so I did what any young child does. I went to my parents' room and was like, "Can I sleep here for the night?" And they said, "Yeah, sure." And so I went, slept, and then I woke up in my dream. The whole floor is lava. The whole floor is lava. Like the sides of the beds are melting where my parents are. I tried to make sure they don't fall into the lava. And out where the door is, I see a figure. That figure was red.
Oh.
He had horns. Pretty sure I saw the devil. Pretty sure I saw the devil. And the thing is, he stared at me and was smiling. I don't know if this is
smiling.
He was.
How did you visualize the smile? Was it like they were smiling, but it was just a hollow, dark space in their mouth? Or did they actually have teeth?
They had teeth.
Fangs.
Not even fangs, just regular human teeth. And I don't know if this is a sign for me to change how my life is. But the thing is, you have to realize, I was young at the time. I didn't even know what the devil looked like.
I don't think anybody knows what the devil looks like.
I mean, the media portrayal of the devil. But still, I'm like, maybe I should change my ways. And the thing is, you have to realize this was over a decade and a half ago that this happened.
And you're just like, it's embedded in my memory. I can never forget.
I can never forget it.
That's so funny. It's giving Orion and the Dark. Orion and the Dark vibes. Orion is scared of the dark, but I don't even know what you're scared of, but you just saw the devil.
It wasn't my best friend that night. It was the devil.
That's so funny.
Yeah, just the thing is, I've kept this in my head, and this is probably the first time it's ever been recorded. So, if any priest, sheik, rabbi, voodoo priestess,
help them out.
If this means anything, let me know. Because
That's so funny.
Because I'm a bit scared.
Okay, we strayed off from the actual story a little bit, but
what was the original story?
It was about compliments or something.
Oh yeah.
He felt warm inside.
Yeah, I felt warm too during that dream.
Shark boy and lava girl.
Yeah, but anything you want to close on about that last story, or just about the stories we read today?
I'll say you guys should be people should be a bit more flexible with compliments. Just you never know whose day you're gonna make. Bro, you compliment me, damn, you've made my day. So it's compliment people more. Say more nice things.
Yeah.
Those go a long.
Yeah.
You never know. It could be someone you just complimented. You were just like, oh my gosh, you look so good today, or you smell so good today. And then you're in trouble some other day and they just come to help you because, well, you complimented them and then now you feel familiar a little bit.
Exactly. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Right.
Yeah. Leave the show on some philosophical shit. All right. And that concludes the
Technically episode 2.
Technically episode 2.
Yeah, you guys have me episode 1 and 2. Slay.
Yeah, I told you you'd be back.
You did.
Yeah.
Manifesting some shit.
But I just want to But I just want to thank Vanessa again for showing up. This concludes episode 2 of the Cougar Den. I will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.